Here it is, the SV Bony telescope. The 25 millimeters. See the difference? Chicks are hanging out, man. Look at this. Holy cow. This one might be a face. Look at that. Look at that guy. I don't even want to move it. Look at that guy. It looks like his face. I just saw it when I zoomed in a second ago. Just check him out. Well, check out the face. Check out the face. What happened to it? Hey everyone, this is the Sasquatch Man in Florida, and I am doing my review of my telescope that I had chosen to hunt Bigfoots. I would like to tell you why it's so good. Well, first of all, it's helped save my life, and that's some good news and some bad news. The good news is there's lots of Sasquatches out there, and the bad news is there's lots of Bigfoots and lots of different types. And I'm in a place I've been messing around with them. I've been identifying structures around. Like I say, if rabbits go into parks, if you want to make Florida more believable, then so would Bigfoots. They go into the preserves and parks, just like the squirrels go into your house, towards the houses. Now, the SV Bony telescope here, I had chosen this one, and it is called the SV Bony. And it is waterproof. You can dip this down in the lens in water, and it is also made out of Cavlar. This says it goes 75 times 70 millimeters, which will go up to about 1,000 yards. I count this thing going up to about 1,800 yards with a pretty good view. You can also go further. It'll be a little shaky, kind of like zooming in on your camera. Now, the difference between this little setup and why I went with it, and I'm going to give you the critiques and whatnot. This is my little setup, and I'm out here and I film around and I can see their faces with this thing. Is first of all, it has a little photo shade lenses, little cap. It goes from 25 to 50 millimeters, and then it goes on over to 75 millimeters. Now, the millimeters is what it's all about. If you're looking at these telephoto lenses, they're rips-offs. This thing is only like 70 bucks, and it's used in the Olympics. 70 bucks. I got a small tripod with it. I just got the bigger one. I'm going to go into that in a minute. But it's called SV Bony. It's used in the Olympics. Now, as far as you know, like if you're gonna use a telephoto lens, they're gonna say it's about 20 times 10 millimeters or 20 millimeters or maybe 30 millimeters. This is 70 millimeters. So whatever, 30 times whatever, it's not going to get bigger. It's the size of the lens. They also came out with a new telescope one that's for astronomy. It's like a $400 one that can super zoom, and it's like 400 millimeters with all the lenses. But anyways, it also has a couple light lenses. It works pretty good if you want to take care of your zoom things. Have something sturdy, cheap. Now this I just bought, and this is a UB's. Has a, look at that, a level that tells you how level it is right there. The handle, it works pretty good. This little crank raises it up and down. These connector clips are pretty good, but some of the things that I noticed about it, and I bought a UB's handle one before, is the plastic pieces. The wind seems to be making a little bit of noise through here. And the plastic pieces also through here, some can break, so you have to be careful with this connection. It's not that big sturdy one, so if you're looking for like a real good mount to look over. But anyways, like I said, I've caught over 10 Bigfoots. This thing saved my life. Zoom down, they've already been knocking and toying with me after this other kids ran off. Like I said, they like the baseball bats and the sounding, because it sounds like knocks and kids screaming and yells. Just like how, you know, they tell you to do an Animal Planet, that's what kids do in baseball parks all the time. And they're attracted to that. I'm not saying they're going to take kids, it's just the attraction. They're also safer. They had a watcher, a den already thought up, little structures all around the sides. I mean, you don't have to be scared or nothing, but it's just that they feel safer, and they can come up closest to your houses. Now, that doesn't make sense in Florida, as they're pushing them out. They're pushing them in just like rabbits do. So let's check it out with this little thing is pretty cool. It's a little setup. It can go all the way up to about 5, 6, 7 feet and then zoom down. I'm going to try to test it over this hill and zoom in on some Sasquatches and possibly in the trees and the cypresses. Because I already know about some structures down there. Had an experience once. I was actually, what happened was, I got to tell you guys this real quick. I was sitting down there in my car, and there's a big old bush behind me, and I tapped with my lighter on a Coke can. I was going jingle bells. I tapped jingle bells because I heard them behind me, and then I turned on my phone and I said, and I tapped and I said, and tapped back behind me. I said and this went on for about a minute and a half. I recorded the whole thing, and this freaking Google update thing comes up with this Windows 11. I download it to my phone, switch it over there, waiting for it. The Google thing, the update comes up. I put in the update and lost my footage to like 2 cool videos. I was going to do this Jingle Bells Rock, where this thing was playing back Jingle Bells to me right behind me, right at this park. I'm not kidding you guys. I know this stuff, and I know this stuff very well. But it's only like if you know it, but I'll still show it to you. So it's like only if you know it, but I'll show it, you know. But anyways, that's kind of thinking. Well, check out the face. Check out the face. What happened to it? Here it is, the SV Bony telescope. The difference, hey, I'm a certified digital marketer. I made DIY videos. I filmed over 20 Bigfoots on video. And I have an SV Bony scope. And I'm going to show y'all why I bought it. It's 25 millimeters to 50 millimeters. Now the difference is, Canon has, you can buy only cameras when you go over 75 millimeters. So all these telephoto lenses that say they do over miles and all that, they don't have the millimeters, is the whole secret. And the difference is between cellular and whatnot is I can use this telescope on the cell phone, whereas Canon, you can only buy a camera, even though they have 200 and 300 millimeter lenses. So I'm going to do some focal points. The truth is, you can see about a mile across the river, but you can't really see in. From about 1,500 feet, you can see. We're going to go ahead and check it out here because that's the whole difference between the Canon and cell phone and technology and what's really going on. These other guys, they give us review, fuzzy photographs. It's only used for spotting and hunting. It's only good for 50 feet away. It's not true. This thing saved my life. You can film about 1,800 feet away and really zoom in on people's faces. Or you can go across the river and kind of get a view. Or use your cell phone zoom too. I'm going to show you how. That's SV Bony right here.